What's up, D-Gens? Welcome back. We continue our NFL Draft Profile Series, our top 30 players for sports gambling podcast, starting out with Matthew Golden. Matthew Golden is 21 years old, junior out of Texas, 6 foot, 195 pounds. This year had 58 receptions, 987 yards, and actually 9 touchdowns, 15.4 yards per catch. He's met with teams like the Chargers, Commanders, and Texans, all picking right there, but between the 15 and 25 range. Expect to be one of the top 3 or 4 receivers taken off the board. Currently, he's actually the number 1 receiver for Daniel Jeremiah. Daniel Jeremiah has him ranked at 15. PFF ranks him at 22. He's a great combination of speed and size. He's a true vertical threat, and that's, a lot of teams are looking for that. NFL loves speed. Not only can he do a lot of damage as a run and catch specialist, but he just has that vertical threat ability to get behind and beat the defenders in the second and third level. Another strength is just his route running. A lot of snap on the top of his routes. He also knows how to use his speed to his advantage to set up defenders with combo routes. And he has good hands. He's a sure-handed player. He attacks the ball and runs through the catch. A lot of people, you can see it in some of these gauntlet drills and things like that, where somebody kind of jumps in the air or floats a little bit when they catch the ball. You lose speed when you do that. So you want to see a player that is true to the catch, catches with his hands, and also stays grounded so he can continue running. And that's how you're going to be able to get more yards after the catch. And that's one of the things he specialized at. Some of the weaknesses, he does have a slighter frame, for an outside receiver. He did do a lot of his work out of the slot this year. So he can at times be bumped off routes or struggle against, longer, bigger receivers outside. Run blocking, we'd like to see, better technique and more improvement. I know in the college game, they're not asked to do as much. But, the NFL, a lot of times, they're no block, no rock. And a lot of these teams, you're going to be expected to do that, especially if you plan on being on the field for all 3 downs. And the medical, he did have a foot injury in 2003 that required surgery. So that's something that teams are going to look at. As long as everything comes back positive, with the, probably go back to the combine for, additional checks and things like that. Shouldn't be a problem. If you don't hear a lot of buzz about it, it shouldn't be a problem. You should see him locked in as a, top 20, top 25 draft pick this year. Some of the NFL comparisons, NFL Draft Buzz says Jalen Waddle. Bleacher Report says Santana Moss. And the 33rd team said Greg Jennings. All right, this has been the Matthew Golden episode. Let's ride.